Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. And today I wanted to talk about technology. Yes, it's shocking. But what I really wanted to talk about was how technology has really changed my life and how it's impacted me. So if you have not seen it, I did a video a while back where I talked about my very first experience with a personal computer. It was my first experience with the Commodore 64 and then how that really affected me. So if you want to see that, I'm going to leave in the description below, or I'll probably leave a card up there. But that first experience, in a nutshell, it was at my best friend's house, and he had a Commodore 64. Now, I've actually used a computer before. We had Apple IIe machines at our schools. However, they were primarily for learning. Now, whenever my best friend, he showed me this Commodore 64, it really blew my mind, because really the only other computer that I used besides the one at school or the other piece of technology was my Atari, and that was just for gaming. Now with the Commodore 64, we did play some games on there, but he showed me the programming language that came with it. The Commodore 64 had a handbook, and it showed you some very basic programming languages, and it was a basic type language. And when you were able to create that first program, is very simple. Everything was text-based. It was amazing. And from then on, my life never really became the same after that. It really changed. And then it led me to really being curious about technology, really wanting to learn more. And because of that, I actually went to college. I got a degree in the technology field. And from there, I worked in a career in corporate IT. And so from there, I learned a lot about how businesses really use technology in their companies and in all their ventures. And so I learned a lot from that. And, as cliche as it sounds, I got the entrepreneurial bug. And then I try to figure out, well, how can I use technology to live a more quote unquote digital lifestyle? And that's where I'm at today. And so just from that one moment, at my best buddy's house, to my best buddy, if you're watching this, man, thank you so much for introducing me to the Commodore 64. It really changed everything. And I think that's one of the main missions and main purposes why I created this particular channel. It's because, not only do I want to entertain and have a good time and talk about technology, but hopefully I'll be able to help maybe spark something in some other people who are watching this around the world, or maybe, some kids who are watching this, that they could do this as well. They could use technology in a way that would change their life in a very positive way. If you could teach other people how to use it in a very positive way, and that you could also teach other people after that, I think that's one of the best things that you could do with technology. And so if you had any type of memories about how technology has impacted your life, good or bad, however, I want to know, leave your comments and ideas below. And as always, you could send me a snap on Snapchat at Geek Outdoors. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.